Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing extremely well and enjoyed the last video, especially with Leeds United's last minute win against Fulham, especially at Elland Road. Guys, this has been absolutely spectacular. Now we know Leeds United in the January transfer window has been a bit meh, like it always is, and I'm here to talk to you about it. This window is imperative. Obviously, we brought in Buonate, which is attacking midfielder, coming in from Chelsea originally, and then Brighton. Obviously, he was on loan from Brighton to Chelsea. Chelsea cancelled the loan, and Brighton sent him back on loan to Leeds United, which is very useful. We know from Daniel Farke's press conference recently, he said that there's a lot of little improvements in his game, which is, every player has improvements in certain games, but I think it's important that one person's come in, two exits actually, with Harry Gray to Rotherham, and obviously Jack Harrison to Fiorentina, which leaves a bit of a gap there. But first confirmed, we all know Leonard Nenge from the Under-21 squad. We know that they have signed him from Nigeria. Very, very, very good youth individual coming in to Leeds. Now, this individual could spark hopes in the next couple of years and make his way into the main squad. We know this recently. And then obviously with Buonate, an individual that, like I said before, came on loan, can score some bangers. Hasn't been played by Chelsea much this season. But even Daniel Farke said it. There must be a reason why he hasn't had minutes, and that was development side, and we know that this needs to be improved. Obviously, on Harrison's exit, Farke revealed that the winger wanted to move. Professional, that he wanted to stay. Wanted him to stay at Leeds because of his professionalism, but obviously because of the minutes, and now Fiorentina, he's a bit more of a vital role, especially in that loan market, and around €7 million for an option to buy, which I think is a good deal for Leeds. Get him off the paybook, and most importantly, get maybe a replacement in for him. Who knows? I really want to see some stuff come in the next week or so. Obviously, the January transfer window is closing very soon, in a week or so, or just thereabouts. But can Leeds act? We all know they've been absolutely dire in most windows. For example, the summer transfer window, sometimes you want more. Obviously, we've got 2 free options with the Mecha and obviously DCL, which is good. However, I wanted to see more, and this is where we need to do it. So, rumours. Troy Parrott, we know, exceptional player, exceptional striker. We all know when he played for Ireland in the Euros. Was it Euro qualifier, World Cup qualifier? One of them. He played some excellent stuff. I believe it was the World Cup qualifiers. But Troy Parrott for around £20 million. Obviously, he plays for AZ Alkmaar, which is a very, very good team. But can he come to Leeds? I think it'd be a very, very good option for Leeds. I think it fits the profile. Obviously, we've got striker in DCL if he becomes injured. We've got someone that's prolific, with someone that's consistent. I think it's a no-brainer for £20 million. And then, obviously, defensive rumours are swirling after, obviously, Harrison's exit. Names like Jaden Osterwolde are being mentioned in options and opinions. This kind of this player that Leeds could target. Especially, we all know that Jack Harrison moves slightly back to a left wing-back position, but it needs a coverage. And this is where Osterwolde could come in. But nothing's confirmed yet. Just all rumours. However, another person that's been on the radar is Strand Larsen. Strand Larsen is an individual from Wolves. I think it's off now, but around £20 million. Leeds contacted Wolves. Payments deferred over a few seasons to get that price down, to hit the PSR. But right now we are constrained by PSR. That is the crux of the matter, and that is Leeds United, unfortunately. But I want to see big things in the summer from Leeds United, genuinely. Right now, we've got an 8-point gap between the Premier League relegation and obviously where we are now. So, very, very good there is we need defensive options. An attacker, that's 2 things, centre-back and a striker to cover. Because, we're weaker in that central position, central defensive position. And It wouldn't harm for another striker. With Perot potentially on the way out to Leicester. Yeah, one of those options. My predictions for the Everton game on the Monday. DCL heads back to Liverpool. Back to Everton for the first time since leaving. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Leeds again. I think it's possible. I think it's going to be end-to-end. We know Everton are a hostile empire, especially where they are playing right now. So, well, the Dickinson Stadium, which I drove past it, really, when I was in Liverpool doing some content. But it's one of those things. I think Leeds United can pull something out the bag here, and we need the points. Right now, we're kind of Nottingham Forest, Leeds, Nottingham Forest, Leeds, Nottingham Forest, down the table. We need to get this up into the stratosphere. We need to make sure Leeds United are successful this season in staying mid-table. I always called it 13th. We're going to finish. I've always called that from the beginning, and I think we can do it. But January transfer window, we need a new centre-back and a striker. Can we do it within the next week? I doubt it. But in the summer transfer window, we need to have big budgets from the 49ers and absolutely dominate. But guys, let me know your thoughts on that one. Transfers, Troy Parrott, would you want him to come in? And most importantly, Jaden Osterwolde for defensive options. Guys, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. And if you're not subscribed, please do. We've got the TikTok, we've got the YouTube, and we've got all of the above. See you guys very soon, and have a good one.